Hello and welcome to the Yamabachi podcast, hosted by me, the Germ, joined by.
Ghosty. That was actually really difficult that time. The carpet was like really
Yeah, it looked
catching me.
like you really struggled.
I was
I
thinking
see
about
your
doing
name.
a spin too, but the cable I think would have messed it up.
Yeah, definitely. I see you're in a different location there again.
Yes, as you can see, I am in my new abode. It is actually a hotel room, very moderately priced at a non-disclosed location.
Could be a moderately priced place you own.
We're under the age of 40, so that's just a dream, realistically.
Very true. This week it's Ghosty's turn to read the synopsis of the episode. Is there anything you want to mention before we go?
No, let's get right into it.
Let's get right into it.
Step right up and have a look. It's time for Yami Shibai. Episode title Tomonari-kun.
Very nice.
Here we are with a high school girl heading home when she comes across some kids playing and she asks them what they're doing. The kids respond, playing with Tomonari-kun, while looking at a black smudge on the ground. Or maybe it's a shadow.
Hmm.
The kid says he wants to play with her, but she's busy doing homework, so she promises she'll play with them another time, leaving them as they console the smudge on the ground. Later on, while leaving her home, she comes across the children again. The only kid that has a voice actor says, "You really came." She looks confused. The kid continues, "Tomari-kun said you would be here soon." She apologizes. She can't play with them since she has to go to work. They watch her leave with ominous shadows on their faces. On to the next scene, where she hears the kids outside her room loudly chanting, "Tomari-kun, let's
Let's
play."
play.
She opens the front door to find them waiting for her, and she politely questions them about what they're doing. They bluntly ask, "Is Tomari-kun here?" She answers flatly, "He's not here." The kids insist he must be. Then they spot a dark spot on her ceiling and say, "There he is." She gets angry at the brats, saying, "That's enough," slamming the door. They gather outside her window and point at a dark spot, saying, "He's there." She looks at the dark spot. A head slowly comes out of the smudge on her ceiling, saying, "You promised." From the outside, the kids watch her get pulled upwards and then disappear. The kids look down at their feet, saying, "Tomari-kun looks happy," and "she kept her promise," while looking at the Tomari-kun smudge and a new spot next to him, suspiciously looking like the high school girl. The end.
Very well done.
Thank you. I tried to make it dramatic and really get into character there.
The reason I called them smudges because I thought it was a lot funnier than call them shadows.
Uh, I couldn't tell. I was like,
Yeah.
did you interpret these as smudges the whole time rather than shadows? So I
Could
just
be. It
decided to
could
keep
be
the
either.
artistic integrity.
Yeah. But if you can look at the image here, I think they look more like smudges than shadows.
Well, they're not technically shadows, I guess, because there's nothing like above them. It's just a dark
Yeah.
spot.
But that's the creepy thing of a shadow with no form creating it, right?
Mm-mm. Yeah, like when they first come across it at the start, I couldn't really tell if it's like it's supposed to be another kid they knew or
He should have a
like really
distinct
what was going on
hairstyle,
with
like
the
a
shadow.
mohawk or something. That might help.
It's kind of hard to tell. Yeah,
Like the
it's a little
girls' one's
weird.
a lot easier because she has those nice pigtails.
Yeah, it's super easy to tell. I also was kind of confused of like, does she know this Tomari-kun kid, or are they
I
just like making this new character up?
I'm gonna bet she doesn't know who it was based on her reaction. Because if she did, I feel like she wouldn't have ignored him.
You should probably be more confused. Yeah.
Yeah. Uh, I will say though, those kids annoyed the heck out of me.
Oh, they were super annoying.
Mm.
That's the most horrifying part of the episode, is imagining some kids coming and bothering me all the time and just minding my own business. Don't you think?
Oh,
It's
too
pretty
real.
terrible.
Too real. Though, give her credit, she was very patient with them.
Oh, not really. Should have been more blunt. She just did the classic, I'll play with you later, and then hope they forget about it kind of thing.
My interpretation is what she was going to play with them later. But she has a busy life.
Nah, she's a high school girl, man. She's got better stuff to do. She
Yes.
don't want to play with some like 6-year-olds.
And a smudge on the ground.
Yeah, no. She's not about that.
So what product do you think we should buy to clean up this smudge? Like OxyPure or something?
Something from an infomercial, that's for sure.
Right out, buy it now. Limited time sale. So anything else that comes to mind?
Not really. Mostly just thinking about how annoying that would be.
Oh, it was so annoying. I wasn't looking forward to rewatching this episode. Not just no spoilers for what I think about it. Though one thing, those kids, if this was like 1-to-1 from with our time, would be 10 years older now.
Whoa, that's crazy, actually.
Mhm.
The voice actor who plays the kid in this episode, if they were a kid, it's a grown adult.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's wild.
How did you pronounce his name? Tomonari-kun? I was very impressed, by the way.
Spelling. That's probably failing still.
Yeah.
Tomonari-kun.
Tomonari-kun. Do you think he's his smudge is 10 years older, or he just got like swept up by public like utilities or something?
I think as a smudge, you probably are ageless. Lucky.
How do you think she got pulled into the ceiling? Like, we don't really see it.
By your neck, probably.
Hopefully not by her pigtails.
Oh yeah, that'd be brutal, wouldn't it? The kids are really weirdly like calm about her being like pulled away.
Maybe they've seen this happen before.
But there's only one smudge. If it happened before, in theory, there'd be more than one smudge.
Listen, they are accomplices.
That's
they
true,
should be arrested. Get a smudge pair of handcuffs, put them in a smudge jail. Is that just the vacuum, like maybe down the drain?
Just clean it up.
Like we're everyone's gathered here for an execution. They just hand the executioner a wet rag.
I just dialed the number on my phone accidentally. 1 sec. I don't know how to hang this up.
You tried to call the police on the kids. Do it.
Okay,
help!
We're good.
Help, coppers! Help!
Let me check.
Did he hang up? Okay. Oh, that's a legit phone. That's a honker. Jeez. Could you say something?
I pressed my mute button too.
Ah, there we go. Yeah, that's staying in because it's kind of hilarious. That's a honker of a phone. Silence.
How dare you insult my phone?
It's a legit phone. I could beat burglars with this if they came into my house.
All right, let's get back on track.
Okay.
Where were we at?
Is there any other comments you want to say before we get into the public comments?
Nope. Let's see what other people think.
I'll read the first one. Dragons Slag. Let's see, XV, that would be 14? No, 15. 0002.
With, Roman numerals.
Sorry?
You're good at Roman numerals. I'm still seeing image 15. Are you sure you changed it on the viewer?
What are you talking about? I definitely changed it. I don't know what you're talking about. In my old apartment complex, one of the buildings had a black stain in the shape of a man that no matter what, they just couldn't get rid of. The kids there called it the stain Mr. Tucker. Seeing this, I'm glad I moved out of there.
That's lies.
Oh, it's definitely a lie, but fun.
You think somebody would do that? Go on the internet and tell lies? Yes. And this is one of them.
I just love the Mr. Tucker. That made me laugh. Hey, look, it's Mr. Tucker on the wall.
That is creepy.
Legit, there stains do happen on the wall that look vaguely like people.
I guess so, but I don't know. This just
The,
seems too convenient.
the
I don't believe
likelihood
it.
of being real, very low, but not impossible, right?
I guess so, yeah.
Yeah.
XE, I'll say Zislek. You're not giving us any favors with these names. Said Tomari as the kanji characters would mean body-shaped friend
Didn't
in
fact check this
Japanese.
at all. Thought it was interesting.
Yeah, I can't comment on that either. I don't know what those would mean.
But it's interesting if it's real, and very
Well, I
interesting
guess
if it's false.
Tomodachi is friend. So as long as Nari is like body, maybe. I think it's probably legit.
At least half, right?
Yeah. Cool.
And then this
That's
is a
some
reply.
good insight, actually.
Nipple cat. Oh, I never noticed that. That was his name.
Demonetized.
I love you, but only platonically, you creep.
That's a very unusual comment, but okay.
But that's because body shaped friend.
Yeah. No, they were forward.
Though, based on their name, maybe it wasn't meant to be funny. Let's move on.
Random obsession. Chris Dreyer says, "I would pee on Tomonari-kun."
Very legit strategy.
That's another thing you should have kept to yourself.
The pee is very acidy. It could legitly get rid of that stain.
I was interpreting it not as like a stain, though. I was interpreting it like a shadow that could move around. So I think shining a light on it would be more effective.
But would it be as effective as an insult?
Well, that would like hurt its feelings and maybe make it go away, I guess.
Okay, next one is DNA Angel. I think we've had their comments before. I'm pretty sure she never sorry.
You got a better memory than me. I would not have remembered that.
I recognize the image and they're both anime references. I'm pretty sure she never specifically said when she would play with them. So that's not breaking a promise. She said something later. So he's right.
It's true, but it's pretty clearly a deflection.
Yeah. And also kids are idiots. Yeah.
Yeah. Kids actually believe anything you tell them. Fools.
You ready for the next one?
Yep. Finally, an episode that can be interpreted as a happy ending is what Hold On Boy said.
He had a very strong opinion.
I don't agree with that. It's I think because the shadow isn't alone anymore. I don't understand why they think that would be happy.
Because we don't know what a smudge life is like, you know?
I guess. I don't know.
Also,
I don't see how you could see that as happy.
When I think about it, we could also disagree because of the umbrella goddess.
I can't
remember how that one ended,
exactly
where she jumped out at the end.
That still seems bad.
But the narrator said this was I think it's something like this was the worst summer I've ever had.
Oh yeah, so it's like he made it through. It seems maybe
you could
compared to this one,
it
she
that
did
way.
not make it.
Yeah, she's just a smudge now.
I guess if you want to be a smudge, power to you.
Yeah. Hey, she doesn't have to go to work anymore, right?
I guess so.
Yeah. Madokuku 22. I don't think I said that right. Creepy stains in my house are usually just mold. Lol.
LOL. It's not funny.
If anything, they're more dangerous. Actual mold.
Actually, yeah. Don't breathe that in.
That was the final comment. Not too many comments this week. I have a feeling I know why.
You think that the less well-liked episodes get less comments?
Mm-hmm. I have noticed that. But also, it's not really that deep either.
Yeah, it's pretty straightforward. I don't know. I think there's some deeper stuff to it. It's about my projection here is that it's about when you're kind of moving from childhood to adulthood and you no longer want to play with your friends anymore and going through that transition. Your friends might try and hold you back and keep you in childhood forever, but you want to like grow up.
If anything, Tomonari-kun pulled her up.
That was her toxic friends holding her back from achieving her potential.
Yeah. That stain could have been toxic. Who knows?
Exactly.
I like your interpretation. That's very good.
I was assuming you would have the same interpretation.
My interpretation was more that since she broke her, like, you shouldn't break promises. Like, bad stuff can happen. I like yours better.
I mean, it's a little bit of both, I guess. Like, as you get older, you don't want to play with kids anymore, so you just, like, deflect.
And you know what? Doubly so, I wouldn't want to play with a shadow or a stain on the ground either. I know.
Not.
I know. Like, come at me, but
hot take.
If play, they mean get a sponge and soap and water. Sure. My only comment for themes and metaphors, which we are definitely in the middle of, was never promise kids anything.
Don't set the expectations if you can't follow through.
Doesn't matter if you can follow through. You don't promise them shit.
Oh, that's aggressive.
Before we get to our personal scores, anything else you want to say about the episode?
No, I have a feeling I'm going to like this a little bit more than you, so I want you to go first.
What makes you say that?
It seems like you're ready to roast this one.
2 out of 10. I don't like this one. It's very annoying.
The kids are annoying, but I don't think that necessarily affects how I feel about it. I still feel like I'm giving it like a 7. It's fine.
Some things that I can't handle are annoyance and cringe. And this one was definitely annoying.
You don't like the idea of these kids bothering you.
It just bothering her, and she didn't do anything wrong. So what's your final score on this one?
Definitely a 7.
7?
Yep.
This was the wrong document. Just a second.
Average.
Up.
Average.
So the final score, I have to think of this. I have to really calculate this hard as normal. I mean, no, it's just this episode. It's some large numbers. You know what? Your number completely left my brain.
7. I said it 3 times. I just didn't want to like emphasize that the second time.
Oh, I had already written it down. Oh well. So the final score is not 10. It's not 8. It is a 9.
Where does that put it on our list? This is the 12th episode, right?
This is the 12th episode. So we have 1 episode remaining, and then we can do a season wrap up.
Oh, awesome.
So 9 ties it with the moon. Again, I'm giving it a low score, and you're giving it a high score.
Who gave the moon a low score? Was it you or me?
Me. It was me.
You're a harsh critic.
When we go over the season recap, I am thinking about changing that score.
The moon?
You've convinced me, yeah.
Oh, nice.
I gave it a 1.
Oh, wow. You really hated it.
I really didn't like it until we talked about it. Oh, that's interesting. The moon, you gave it 1 more, and I gave it 1 less. Oh, no, we both... No, yeah, you gave it 1 less, and I gave it 1 more.
Ah.
So that's why it equaled out.
That balances it out.
It's above Zambai and below 7th place, which is tied between Cursed and Video.
That seems like an appropriate place. I don't know.
I wasn't expecting so many ties. 4, 7th, and 8th. They're all tied.
I think we pretty consistently give similar scores. Like I usually give between like the 7 to 9 range if I like it, and like way lower if I don't.
I'm probably consistent too. Probably could look and figure that out. But maybe we'll do that in our season recap. But yeah, we'll probably not because it involves numbers, and I don't want to do it.
That's fair.
I think that's it for the episode.
What's up next? What's the next episode name?
Oh, thank you for reminding me. The next episode is Tormentor.
Sounds like a Harry Potter villain.
What's your prediction? You think it's a Harry Potter?
It seems less likely. My guess is a ghost just like bothering somebody.
Just like being a bother?
Yeah, just consistently being
So
annoying.
stop it, go, Tormentor, go, stop it! Will it break my streak of disliked episodes? We're gonna find out.
I'm gonna say probably not.
Thank you for joining me.
Thanking me, or are you thanking the
No,
viewer?
oh, you up first.
It's been a pleasure.
And thank you for whoever joins us. I've been the Germ.
And I'm Ghosty.
Thank you for being you.